adversary, Pac Ortega!
You know, it's going to be interesting to see what he might. What a great opportunity this is, of course, for Pac Ortega to make a huge impression here on such a massive night for all Caribbean wrestling.
It's going to be an amazing night. Here ourselves FYI.
Now it's time to find out who will be taking on Pac Ortega
From
tonight.
Miami, Florida, representing St. Kitts, the Shogun,
So under normal circumstances, he calls himself the Shogun of Opa-Locka, but tonight he's representing the island of St. Kitts, and I absolutely love that for him.
I do, and did you know the nickname for St. Kitts is Sugar City?
Is that right?
Yes.
Really?
And they also have black sand.
Now that's interesting.
Fun fact.
That is a fun fact. I can always count on you, TK,
I try.
for the fun facts. Well, this ought to be quite the contest here tonight as we see Bruce Cross taking on Pac Ortega. All right, we're going to hop into this match here. And, of course, Bruce Cross, you see there in the green trunks. And he's really been going through, I would say, a crisis of identity.
Yeah.
I mean, he spent, of course, 159 days as the digital media champion. And he was really one of the most proud champions I've ever seen.
He actually was.
He was, but then at Jam Slam last year in Kingston, Jamaica, he lost that title, and you were there at Fight for Paradise where, well, he lost to 4 different men.
4 different men, the Baja Boys. I mean, it was in the Bahamas, so they were cheering for the Baja Boys, which gave them an extra dose of energy.
It did.
And he tried.
He tried.
He tried, but he failed 4 times.
Well, and it gave him a real strong chip on his shoulder, and it looks like he's trying to find his way. And what a tough opportunity this is as you look at his opponent, Pac Ortega.
Now, another thing is with Jam Stand and Fight for Paradise, you can actually see those matches on our app.
You can check out the All Caribbean app, which some of you are watching. Certainly you could download that anywhere. But right now we see Bruce Cross, again, trying to find his way. Quick count of 2. You know, Pac Ortega, we talked earlier before the show, and he talked about how one of the things that he wants to do is to make an impact internationally, and that's why he's here at All Caribbean Wrestling.
And now I think he has a strong chance. I mean, no offense to Bruce Cross. He did lose 4 times, and it looks like he might take another loss as well.
Well, we could see now Pac Ortega comes with a pretty strong pedigree, trained by the great Rodney Mack and Jazz, who I like to call the forever NWA Women's Champion.
Oh my gosh, Jazz is, ooh, I felt that in my chest.
What a huge chop there from Pac Ortega. And Ortega would love nothing more. Oh, he calls this, I know you might like this, but he calls this, he's getting ready for what he calls the toxic touch.
The toxic.
And if he hits this, it could be a problem.
Oh.
Whoa, he got all of that one. And now Ortega with a big boot. And Bruce Cross is in trouble. And I'm not sure how Cross likes that.
Yeah, I don't think he does, but, here we go.
Oh, there's a big boot. Great way to come back for the Shogun, who really is trying to find his way back. You know, he's had a couple of attitude changes, and now he's trying to overcome his crisis of confidence.
Now, do you think this, if he wins this, is going to actually help him boost up his confidence when we go back to the Bahamas?
Well, that's the question. Remember, he said then he would never wrestle in the Bahamas again if he lost to the Baja Boys.
Yeah.
So I don't know that he'd be going to the Bahamas. Oh, there's a tap out. It's over. It's over.
Submission, the Shogun, Bruce Cross.
So what now for Bruce Cross?
Well, that's the question. Listen, I think Bruce Cross needed a win to return